I used to believe that motivation was the only thing stopping me from becoming this A+, dreamy, like this super jacked gym rat type student. And I was thinking, it's kind of funny because every time an exam will come around, right, there's a free opportunity for anyone to say, I'm an academic weapon, I'm an agent in the shadows, right? And then I realized that every time this exam would come, go on my laptop, I start grinding, typing, studying. Everyone would be thinking I'm studying like 4 weeks early, but in reality, I was actually just searching up how to be motivated to do the work. And what would piss me off the most, right? What would annoy me, wouldn't piss me off, annoy me was every like 5 videos or so on how to get motivation was like, I would watch this video and this video would be like, you're distracted, Addison. You should be getting off your laptop. Like, I already know that. I don't know why you're telling me to get off. Like, it's low-key, I'm like attached to these type of videos. Even though I get annoyed when they tell me to get off my computer, like, shut up, bro. Like, I'd be like, you know what? These videos are so comforting, right? In a way, they're just so comforting and like designed in such a way that I just love it, right? I just love watching these videos on end. Like, I don't even take notes. I just watch it just to watch it. And that was a big problem of mine because I never actually got to study in. And the crazy thing is, despite all these videos, all this knowledge inside my brain, I'd be like, hold on, how do you gain motivation? Now, okay, many of these YouTubers are looking down on me like, well, you really learned nothing, you're a rat, right? But I genuinely kept asking myself, how do I gain motivation? This guy said that, this guy said this. Because the problem with YouTube is you see a video on how to get motivation and then you see like the best motivation strategies on the next thumbnail. Okay, you click that one. And then the next video would be like, no, the best 2023 unpatched type video. You click that and you're just a never ending cycle. So today I'm gonna honestly give you like the 3 most effortless, right, easiest strategies, and you can apply them as soon as this video ends. And the first tip is to bore yourself. Say for example, right, you're at school. Okay, you're at school and then everyone is just silent. Right? Everyone is just silent and you're a bit confused. You're like, what the fuck? Why is everyone silent? And then everyone's just doing their work. You hear rustling, you hear paper, everyone's typing and shit, and you're just doing nothing. So then you feel more condoned because you're so bored out of your mind. First of all, teachers eyeballing everyone's screen. You can't really watch YouTube. You can't watch that new video. So then you just start grinding. You just start working because you have nothing to do. And then you end up walking out of class, right? Out of that class, you talk to your friends a bit, and then you really realize that, holy shit, you just did so much work and that was effortless. And what you should be learning out of this one tip is that your brain needs stimulation, right? Your brain needs a lot of stimulation, and if you don't give it any, it will do anything. It's like a whore for you. It will do anything as long as you bore it. So next time you need to do work, you need to understand that you need to bore yourself. You need to make sure you're bored. You may make sure that work you want to do is right in front of you. So that's the only thing you need to do. And you'll find that this strategy works pretty well, and if anything, too well. And this ties in with my second strategy, but there's a problem with it. It is flawed. Now I'm gonna give you a very deep example, right? So I started a company, I wouldn't say company, a business in year 9 or so, and I called it Void Oz. And Void Oz essentially, right, wasn't a sweatshop or anything, wasn't like some Chinese sketchy bullshit. It was genuinely just a t-shirt brand that I started. Okay, I had my sights on the money. Okay, I had the sights on the money. I really wanted to be this successful guy in school. I wanted to be the guy that everyone, kind of sucks off. Like, oh my God, as you have so much money. I want to be that guy because I want to be him. But I did it. I didn't end up, I got laughed at actually. But I realized that every time I would do the work is because I was bored. I was genuinely bored out of my mind. It was holidays. Of course, I just start making some t-shirt designs, right? I'm not even a designer. I just started doing it because I was just bored. But it was to the point, like a couple months later, it was so inconsistent. Right? Of course, it ties in like lack of motivation, stuff like that. But at the same time, it was because, not just because I was like boring myself and not doing the work, it was just because I was genuinely just not loving it, right? Like I can't be asked making these shitty t-shirt designs, and it was to the point, I was just so tired, right? So like you can bore yourself to do studying like 24/7, but you can just be so tired and bored of this whole charade, right? To the point you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I find myself to do this a lot with studying. I'll be like, you know what, school's the matrix, this bullshit, ain't doing this, I'm an Andrew Tate fan now. That's what I always do. That's the honest opinion, that's what I always do. Right? I always just say, school's a cap, all this is a waste of time, let's just watch on YouTube, let's just see how to be motivated to do the work. Right? I don't know what's my obsession with always searching on YouTube how to do exactly what I should be doing, like it's crazy. So my solution, very simple, very simple. My solution is to treat whatever is your hard work like, I don't know, your girlfriend or boyfriend. Now, I don't know if you want to take this very seriously, but think about it this way, right? Say I got my assignment I need to do. If I treat it like my lover, right? Like my girlfriend, use my personal time to spend time with it. I start treating myself, I have a hot chocolate right here, put some nice ambient lighting and then start doing the work. If you treat yourself and you start loving these little things like in your hard work, think about how much you love it. Say at the gym, right? I don't really want to give gym tips because I'm kind of skinny, but say at the gym, you start having all your friends around you, right? Think about how loveful, okay, that's kind of zesty, but think about how loveful that moment would be. You're benching your like PR and all your friends are there with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, just think about these scenarios, how you can make them moments of just genuine love, okay? Now, I'm gonna skip this part now. And now this is the third tip. It kind of intertwines with both. It's to wake up in the morning and do it as soon as possible. I can't stress this enough because if you think about it, all right, it's kind of like the same concept as eating the frog, but you don't have to make the first task as hard as possible, all right? It's kind of bullshit. Like, you don't have to like complete like 5 practice exams in the morning. Honestly, in the first like minute after you like, I don't know, brush your hair, brush your teeth, as soon as you hop in the desk, I want you to do only 5 minutes of work, all right? Not reading, I will just, unless that's your work, just 5 minutes of work. That's all you have to do. And then you'll find that this momentum is crazy. You just keep on going and going and going, and it's just mental, right? I'm not even British, but you know what I'm saying. And so all it takes for you to be motivated, now you can be, trust me, you can be this super jacked, A+ student, rich guy in less than a year, all right? Maybe. In less than a year, most likely, if you are motivated all the time, right? Bore yourself at moments if you need, right? But the most powerful strategy by far is what I just said. It was just to wake up in the morning and grind as soon as possible. And of course, just love everything. Just love life, my man. That doesn't mean to go do drugs, go out parties, go clubbing. No, just like love life, like the nature type kind of corny lifestyle. But I also want to remind you that nobody's perfect. Now, you won't find yourself being motivated all the time. You won't find yourself completing your goals sometimes. But that's completely fine, because I want you, all right, I'm giving you this idea that to be perfect on average, on most days. Not every day, just on most days. And that's all you have to do. I'm proud of you. Goodbye.